Yo guys, welcome back to another Call the Wild Angler video. Now this is one of the most special videos I've ever done, just because of how hard this fish were for me to catch. This video we're going to cover hook sizes, which in this case I don't think it even matters the hook sizes. I'm going to tell you the hook sizes just in case you want to attempt it, but with the techniques that I'd found from fishing for these guys, because these guys took me over 1,500 fish to catch this Dimond River carp, and I learned so much, which we're going to cover in this video. So it's going to be a little bit different to what our guide videos are usually, but we're going to cover the hook sizes, the locations, the baits, and the tactics I was using to catch more river carp. I'm not necessarily saying we're catching more diamonds, because believe me, nobody's catching more diamond river carp suckers unless you're spider. But we're going to get into the tactics I was using to catch more fish, in turn giving you more of a chance to catch the diamond in my mind when it comes to the river carp suckers. We're going to cover everything, guys, so if you do enjoy this kind of content on the angler, consider subscribing to the channel, join our Discord, links in the description, and stick around to the end as well, because I was in a VC with myself, Six Shot Jivers, Caitlin, Crow, when I caught the Diamond River carp, and the reaction from me and the gang was unreal. I loved it. But anyway, get straight into the video, guys. I hope you enjoy. Oh, this is going to be the hardest part of the video. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is going to be the hardest part. We're going to have to I can't even say congratulate Jivers, because it makes me feel sick when I say congratulations to the Jivers. But how can I say it without saying it? Jivers was the first. Jivers is one of the moderators in streams, a well-known figure throughout Call the Wild the Angler, and Jivers was in fact the first guy to catch a Diamond River carp sucker. So, not congratulate, we'll say big up Jivers for the capture of the first ever Diamond River carp sucker. Do you know how many attempts it's took me to say this? I've gagged 4 or 5 times. So anyway, let's get straight into it. Right, I had 3 setups for these river carp suckers, just so it was easier for me to have 3 rods set up, so I wasn't coming in and changing my hook size and my bait. So the first rod I was using, you understand why I had 3 set up, but the first rod I was using, I had a basic float setup. You can set up on whatever float setup you want, on whatever line you want, but I was using an 8-pound monofilament, a basic waggler, a size 7 hook, and a bloodworm, and that was rod number 1 for me, which was the rod that I used the majority of the time. And the second rod was the exact same, another float rod setup, but with 11-pound line, just because I didn't have another 8-pound line. I could not be bothered going to the shop and buying another 8-pound line, but 11-pound monofilament with a size 3 hook with a worm. And then I had a bottom rig that was on a 4 hook with a dog biscuit, guys. Right, we're going to really quickly talk through the chums that I was using for baiting up for these river carp suckers. Now, I started off by using the late mix. I was using the late mix for the longest time baiting up for these guys. And unbeknown to me, that the pearl barley is next level baiting up for these guys. So I do highly recommend, if you are still trying to fish for one of these, and I know a lot of people will give up fishing for these, but just the realization is that these fish are super hard to get, and I wanted to catch a diamond river carp before they changed the rate of the spawn of the diamond. So I wanted to get one while it was really hard, and I'd say it's an accomplishment to catch a diamond river carp sucker at the moment. So pearl barley was my chosen baits for chumming up for the river carp suckers, but bear in mind you go through them a lot quicker than what you would do your late mix. So I did switch over when I'd finished chumming up with the pearl barley and I had none left. I went onto the late mix, guys. I found out when I was fishing for the river carp as well, because I'm sat above them here at this sleeping razor dock, sometimes you probably miss it if you're not above the fish and you're on the same level as the fish water level, that the fish would come in sometimes and not even give you a jingle. I do have some clips. If I can find the clips, I'll play the clips while I'm speaking, but the fish would come in, not even give you an indication that they've bitten, and they'd swim off. And I thought that after about 4 or 5 times of that happening, that it might be either the depth of my float is wrong or the bait's wrong. So then I started changing the depth of my float. So if a fish came in, did not bite, and just went straight off, I'd bring my rod back in. I'd change the depth of my float from like the 0.7 to like 1.3 maybe, and cast it straight back out, and I had a fish bite straight away, guys. So definitely, if you're not getting bites while you're fishing for these and you're in the locations that we're going to shout out in a minute, I would definitely mess about with the depth and your hook bait. So that's why I have so many. So if I weren't getting a bite on this rod, which is bloodworm, I'd switch it over to my 3 red worm, and I'd put my red worm out. And believe me, you'll see the difference. You see the difference in the amount of river carp suckers that you're catching, guys. But we're going to go through and talk about the locations that have been found so far. So this is number 1. This is diamond location number 1. This is where Jivers found the first ever Diamond River carp sucker. So big up one more time to Jivers. It was only a mess about before, but really congratulations to Jivers. That's a big accomplishment to say there were so many people looking for it. But this is Sleeping Razor Outpost. I'll show you on the map where we are. So reference the starter outpost there up in the top right hand corner. Just make sure you can see it. Yep. and come southwest down the main lake, and you come to this outpost here, which is called Sleeping Razor. And you just over on the jetty, fishing either the left-hand side of the jetty, anywhere around this area, I think, is a diamond location for the river carp suckers. Also, a diamond location for largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, sturgeon, green sunfish, white crappie, and catfish. Crazy. Let's move on. Right, the second location is where I'm at right now, which is just south of the Sleeping Razor outpost. So that's Sleeping Razor up there where we've just been fishing, and I've just shown you. So Sleeping Razor outpost, just come south down the road here, and you come to this little point coming off the land near the water. And this is also another diamond location for the river carp suckers. And we've in fact been in stream called a Diamond River Carp during our streams, guys. And if you've not got involved in one of our streams, they are super fun. We have good energy levels, we have a good laugh in there, and there's always someone that catches good fish. It's never me, but there's always guys in there that catch good fish, guys. So definitely jump into stream and say hello at some point. But this is diamond location number 2. Moving on to location number 3, guys. So this location is one that I did not know about until Spider, one of the guys that I hang out with sometimes in VC. I've been hanging out with Spider, fishing for these river carp suckers off stream. Really good guy in this game. Knows a lot about the game. So if you ever see Spider in the official Discords or in streams, he's the guy to be asking questions to. But this is diamond location number 3. And I'll show you on the map where it is. I am, once again, where Sleeping Razor Outpost is, number 1. So location number 1, location number 2, location number 3. This is where some guys have been catching the Diamond River Carp suckers from. And now we're going to move on to where, in fact, I got my diamond from. Right, so we're arriving at diamond location number 4, where I managed to get my diamond yesterday off stream. Once again, the reaction is going to be coming up soon, guys. You do not want to miss that. But I want to try and get as much stuff into this video as possible, because I know some guys are struggling. I've been struggling myself. I put a lot of time into these fish. But this is diamond location number 4, where, in fact, I got mine, and I'll show you. The starter outpost is there. Just come north from the starter outpost, and it's just in this little bay here. And we're going to talk through quickly the time of day that I've been fishing. Now, I've fished for these guys right from first thing in the morning, did a 24-hour cycle on multiple servers right through to the next morning. And I found that between the hours of 11:30, well, I thought it was 11:30 to 14:30, 1500, but, and then I switched it up because of our good friend Brobra. It was between the hours of 11:30, say, to 15 or 1800, really. So if you're fishing from 1200 dinner time to 1800, that's the sweet spot to be fishing for these guys, where you're going to get stuck in so many golds and, fingers crossed, so many diamonds. And if you're after a video talking through time of days for fish, then I'll link Brobra's video in the description. Well worth going and watching. You'll learn a lot from that video. But we're going to get straight into the reaction, guys, of me catching the Diamond River Carp sucker. But recap real quick. 7 bloodworm I was using on one rod, a size 3 with redworm, and then a size 4 with dog biscuits on the bottom. And while we're on the topic of the time of the day, we're going to talk through the hook size really quickly. Now, I do not think it matters because I caught my diamond on a size 7 hook, but the diamond hook for the, the gold hook for the river carp suckers is a size 2, will be gold and diamond only. Diamond hook is a size 1. Once again, you can do as you want, but advice from me, I would not be sat there with a diamond hook only. I'd be fishing with a size 7 bloodworm if I was you guys, or a size 7 hook with whatever you can fit on it. A 5 with pearl barley seems to be a bit of a sweet spot, but 7 pearl barley is fantastic. So real quick, a quick summary. Size 7 bloodworm, size 3 redworm, size 4 dog biscuits is the rods that I had set up, and then fish between the hours of midday, 12 o'clock till 1800. Anytime around that is a sweet spot, so, because some guys in stream have caught their diamond. Ben caught his diamond, I think, around 1400 during that stream. I caught my diamond, which was like 1730, I think. We'll see it in a few minutes anyway, but so they're the time of days you want to be fishing. Using the pearl barley as a bait. I know you go through it super quick, but using the pearl barley at peak times, I think it makes a big difference. Mess about with the depth of your float. If you're not getting bites, drop your float down a little bit. If you're still not getting bites, when you're dropping your float depth down a little bit, change your bait. Instead of fishing with a size 7 bloodworm, fish with a size 3 redworm. Believe me, I'm not just saying this for the video. Believe me, I fish for these guys for a lot of hours, 12 hours a day. I've learned a lot from these fish. So switching your bait and your depth is crucial to keeping fish coming in. Crucial to keeping fish coming in. And of course the locations, guys. But I've been wanting to put this out since I recorded it yesterday. You guys are going to sit back and listen to Caitlin break the sound barrier, guys. So sit back and enjoy. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section how many fish you are in, and keep at it as well. The reward for catching one of these as a diamond is crazy. It's crazy when you catch one. So if you have been struggling, I hope this video gives you a little jump up to want to get back out there and start fishing for them while they are still hard to fish, guys, because the games, you can't have a game that's too easy. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, sit back and enjoy the clip. I'm enjoying it, to be honest.
Oh man.
Is
CJO on
the-
the left journey.
Is the mush chop still alive? Oh, that looks good.
Is that it?
That clicked a little bit of tension. What? What's this? Is this it?
Come on.
Please. 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 This has got to be it.
Please.
Please.
CJO.
Please. Please.
Did you get
Are
it?
you
It is.
recording? Are you
It is.
recording?
It is.
Oh, it's huge.
It's a carp
Please,
sucker.
please,
Come
please,
on.
please, please, please.
Get it.
Let's go! Let's
Yeah.
fucking go!
Yeah.
Let's go!
go!
Let's
This
go!
guy, he
Let's
did
go! No way! Thank God!
Let's go.
Let's go!
it. About freaking time, bro.
Oh my
Let's
gosh!
Go. Congrats, CJO.
Oh my
Let's
gosh!
go.